Okay, welcome everyone to a new game of Catan. So let's have a look at the board. I think the 3 for 8 over here is really strong. You not monopolizing the ore because the 6 for 11 will be open, but the wheat is cornered, so not everyone will get on the wheat most likely, and not everyone will get on a good ore spot as well. So I think as first position, this is your strong advantage. And you take the 8-5-10. I can understand that play though, because you could get, I think, one of the ore spots over here with the sheep, but I think you have too little ore to, well, play the ore cheap game. So I will definitely go for the 3 for 8 here, for sure, because I do think something over here will be open for us. So where do we point our road here? I think, yeah, of course you have two options, or three even, but inwards as a or cheap player is not recommended because you don't have any road material, and this will probably be taken, especially if the hex is in the middle of the board, the desert. I think because not everyone will get on the wheat, the A10 might be taken. With the 3 for 1 port, I think it could be a good spot. You could combine with the 6 for 11, for example. The downside is though we are competing with the other player for this spot over here. But if we don't get this spot over here, we guarantee ourselves a settlement spot, which you need as an orange sheep player in most cases. So it would be worth it to try to compete for this spot over here. So glad we are not, I think, second or third, because as second or third or fourth, because then I think you have a disadvantage for sure, because all the good stuff is now not available anymore. I do like the 6 for 11 though. It's a great spot, and you can combine it with the A10. Could be a viable option. Okay, so don't understand why you take this one over here. Yeah, maybe with the A10 to get a little bit more ore. That's what I could understand. But now the downside is I think you give red, well, red won't take this spot, so now blue might want to take the 6 for 11, which is really strong for him. On the other hand though, if we can get to the 5-9-10 now, and we have a great Ori cheap setup, and if we can get to the sheep board over here, that would also be really nice. It's the highest producing spot on the field. The 6 for 11 is also very viable though, but it won't help us because we need the sheep. So let's just... I'm thinking about taking the 2-5-9 here, but then I think I let the 3-9-10 open for blue. That would be too strong. So let's just take the 5-9-10 here. So we have a strong setup for sure, and blue will have a strong setup as well because she does have a lot of production. She doesn't have the sheep, but she will get it from me most likely. And well, the good thing is we can certainly get to one of the 3 for 1 ports, or even the sheep port might be better for us. I think as blue you take the 6 for 11 here. That would be really strong in terms of production. You then have 22 points of production, which is insane. We do have 21 though, and we do have the resources for the Ori cheap game. So I think okay, so you decided to go to the left. Don't understand that play exactly. So I think you will steal from me because you won't produce any sheep. So you would probably, yeah, block my 8 wheat. So that's a bit unfortunate for us because we needed the wheat. The good thing is though, we can put it right back on blue, I think. But where do I want to block blue? Because blue is my competitor for sure. I don't see the other ones winning. I think the 8 wheat is a solid block here, or the 10 wood. But the 8 wheat I think is stronger because you will get some wood, I think maybe from gray. Not sure though. But getting a brick or an ore is really good for us. And we do get ore actually, so that's really nice for sure. So my first goal, well, I have two goals I could go for, dependent. Oh, again, she rolled a 7, so now she will put it back on my 8 wheat for sure. But what I want to say, this one will be very good for us to get to the seaport. That could be a first priority, but we are lacking wood and brick. So I think we either have, I think the first goal is to get a city on the 348 and then buying lots of development cards and hoping getting the right dev cards to build to the seaport over here. I think that is the strategy for us to go for. And hopefully we can get it quickly enough. So blue didn't want to steal again from me. But she is definitely in the best position here. So let's see if someone wants a sheep, because the sheep is blocked. So if we can get a wheat, that would be very nice. But another card would be fine as well. So in this case, I will just pass here. I don't want to 4-for-1 my sheep for good wheat or ore, because if 7 rolls, one of our good resources gets stolen from, and the chance of getting 7th out early game is really low. It could happen though that I get a resource every turn, which could happen with these numbers, and getting 7th out on my turn. But the chance of that happening is not that high. So that's why I folded my cards like this. So this is what I expected. They are already building roads and settlements. So early game is a really bit slow, but of course we have the good end game, especially after getting the city here. So we do produce a lot of sheep already. I don't think anyone's interested. So I think in this case, let's just 4-for-1 sheep for a wheat. And I think we have to hold here because if the 3-4-8 rolls, we want to double our production because we need it to get a lot of development cards. Because if we now pull a development card and get, for example, victory point, it's nice, but we have to start over again. So glad I didn't get a development card. Okay, we will get stolen from now, most likely. And also most likely or a wheat will be taken. So that's a bit unfortunate. But maybe the attention is not on me, but I do think, okay, so that's really nice for us because now we only have to roll an 8. If we roll a 5, 9, 10 though, we have to make a decision. We are on 7 cards. So in that case, I think you have to buy development card because getting 7th out is really badly early game. And we do produce a lot of wheat and we will get some ore. Okay, so let's see if we can get a wheat here. Now, maybe let's see if we can get a wheat for an ore, but not revealing what we want. If we can do this, I'll definitely want to do that. I'm not... Oh wow, blue does this actually. So she can get a development card here, but giving us a city here, I think, is way better for us than for blue. The 8 wheat will get blocked a lot, I think. Yeah, so that's the down part, of course. But we already did have the city. So our next goal from now on is just getting lots of development cards. So really nice that we get 2 early 7s after it was put on us, because especially early game, that's really helpful. So hopefully we roll an 8 now, so that if the 7 rolls, we still have some wheat. Even after we get stolen from and they get a wheat from us. But they now see, I think, I am the threat. So let's just pass here. Hopefully roll an 8. So I still think blue is in a clear advantage here because, well, gray doesn't have any wheat and not that many ore as well. Decent amount though. But the only good number for gray is the sixes, where you get some raw material. So if he gets to the 8, he could be scary, but he's not yet scary. And, well, I don't see red winning. So maybe gray is now in the best position with, well, I think with blue after me. I think I am in the strongest position. However, we have to get a development card. Yeah, so gray is quickly accelerating his game. So definitely want to block this 6, I think, especially because it's the only brick income for gray and blue's on the brick board. So now the 6 brick makes sense to block here. And we do get the 7. So from who do I steal here? I do think, not sure. So Dree did roll. So I do think gray does have a ore here. We do get a sheep, unfortunately. That's not that bad though. So only the 6 is rolled now. Okay, finally we get a good number here. So if we can get an 8 on our turn, of course that will be really huge. I do think blue is waiting for him getting a city here. So glad I blocked this one over here. Unfortunately, we can't do anything. So we have to hold here. And again a 6. So this is the game of the 6s. And he's on the 3 for 1 port. So yeah, I'm not very happy though, because now my 8 wheat gets blocked again. I will get stolen from. Oh, okay. So luckily he doesn't block my 8 wheat. So then it actually helped me a lot that he gets 7th out. Lucky 8s. Wow, still no. Okay, let's see if red wants an ore here. I think you are interested for sure. So if you can give me a wheat, I definitely want to do that. Or for wheat. I will even do this trade with red because I don't think red is in a strong position. He can get a development card though. But so can I. And I need development cards to get the rubber off me. And we do get the early night. So now we have something to protect us. And as the Origi player, that is also very good. Because we are dependent on this 8 wheat. The 8 did roll 0 times. And the 6 did roll 8 times already. So that's a bit unfortunate. After gray settles here, I definitely want to block this 8 wheat, I think. Yeah, and you do have it already. So gray's getting a little scary now, for sure. And gray does have the wheat here. So definitely want to steal from him. I have a 33% chance to get the wheat from him. Yeah, I do think the 8 wheat is now stronger. And also, blue wants to get the 8 getting rolled. So let's just block this. We do get the ore. Can we get an 8? Wow, we do get an 8. So in this case, I think getting a development card is more helpful for us. Because we will get the city, I think. But we just have to wait here. I would rather get large army now. And we don't need that much sheep. We only having the risk of getting 7th out here. So that's why I decided to get a development card. Yeah, a little bit unfortunate. So again, the 3 rolls, it's interesting. So we do get a lot of ore now. If we can get a wheat, that would be fantastic. Another 8. Okay, so now you do have the city. So I know gray does have some wheat. Red also though. Yeah, I think I've just need to get another development card here. And we do get a year of plenty. This will help us for sure to get to one of the ports. So let's try to see if we can get a wood or a brick from most likely red. Because I do think you want the ore. Yeah, definitely want to do this trade. Maybe another ore for wood trade, that would be fantastic. Okay, really nice that we get these cards from red. So I do give her a lot of ore though. But now we are really close to getting a settlement and getting on the sheep port. That would be absolutely huge. So if we can roll another 8, we already completed the most difficult task of the game for the Ori cheap player. At the cost of giving red a city. But I still think red would be hard for red to win the game. So hopefully not our wood or brick will get stolen from. Okay, very nice here. I don't mind this at all. This might be even better for me, because if we roll an 8 on the next turn, and the 7 rolls, I don't have to, well, get rid of all of my cards. Okay, so don't mind that much though. We will get some ore in the future. I think I will do this trade. And the reason is I will produce a lot of sheep. Okay, so it didn't matter in the end, because now we can do a brick and a sheep. Just to get on that sheep board, which is of course really strong for us. So now we do have a lot more flexibility. And if we can city up this 5, 9, 10, I think we are close to unstoppable now. Definitely want to block this 8. Okay. So luckily he only gets 1 wheat from me. And this is really bad for blue and also gray. How many wheat did she get? Well, 6 wheat, so it's pretty good, I think, with the wheat board. So we either can get a city or getting another development card. I think getting a city here is stronger, but if we don't have the cards to do it, we just get another development card here, because you need one to get largest army. And after we getting this and maybe a row building or something, we can, well, quickly win this game. So I do think gray still is in the strongest position. You will get long road. And the problem with blue is you do have good settlement spots, but you won't get largest army, and I don't think you will get longest road either. So I think it will be hard for you to win. And well, the same holds true, I think, for the red player. So definitely want to focus on gray, and I think, well, I can hurt gray the most if I... Okay, but you do go for long road here. And I know you want the city, so let I take 1 ore. Okay, so let's see if someone wants an ore here. And if not, ore for sheep maybe. I don't want to trade all my ore in. Of an ore for a wheat. So what I also could do in this situation is just 2-for-1 my sheep for a wheat and just hold for the city. The chance that red does have another mono is not that high. And we are fairly close to getting a city. So don't want to trade in 4 of my ore for just 1 wheat. Because we are on the 8 wheat, of course, and we do have the flexibility of the sheep. But red is buying a lot of development cards now, honestly. Okay, but we do have the city in hand right now. Really nice block over here. So this is maybe a victory point, I think. Don't know what it should be else. I think you do have some opportunities already to mono. Okay, so this is an interesting play for sure. Very good for me because now you are wasting basically your road. Oh, and very nice roll also here. So if we don't get 7th out, we can get a city and a development card, which will be huge, of course, for our game. And I do want to get some development cards because they are having development cards too, which I don't like that much. And we don't roll 4, that is really huge. So let's just do this. And wow, we do have the resource to get another city, but I didn't decide to do that. So really nice victory point. We need some to, wow. So really lucky with the rolls in this mid game. So now I think you do have the knight, or still no knight. Yeah, you do have the knight now. Okay, so that's a bit unfortunate, but okay. And that he gets my wheat is also not that great. But okay. We will win with getting the largest army for sure, I think. So there it is, knight. So we are a big target now, but I do think we have the production, the flexibility to manage that. Wow, 4 development cards already. So red is getting a little bit scary right now. I have to keep an eye on that. Okay, big 8. Still think red has a hard time to win. Okay, we will get stolen from again, most likely. But or you could put it on gray as well. So I think you do have another wheat because the 8 did roll. So that's why I want to steal from blue. Because getting the wheat is really nice. Very nice 5 over here. You do have another knight. You will steal from me. Oh, and you do get my wheat, but it's not the end of the world though. Oh, and another block. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate because now it's hard to get another development card, I think. If we can get a 5 though, we still can get a development card, but it will be hard for sure. Okay, the 9. So let's see if someone wants a sheep here. I doubt anyone wants to get the sheep though. Let's see if blue wants it. No. So then I think getting the wheat because our wheat is blocked. Don't know for how long it will stay here. So Gray's getting a lot of mileage now out of the 7s he rolled, and wow, and again a 7. And again you get my wheat. Really, really unfortunate. So he might get the largest army now. I will do this trade because I need to get a development card. So if we roll a 3, a 5, a 9, or a 10, we are good to go. And we do get a 9, so that's really good that we took that trade, because now we can get another development card. Knight, and we do get a knight, so now I'm more confident in holding the largest army, because I know that Gray, these are not all knights, because he didn't play his knight when it was on his 8 wheat. So that means he can only get to 4 knights. So, well, what is our goal here? I definitely want to get another victory point. Oh, a really nice roll here. So definitely want to block Gray now, because Gray is getting quick to, I think, the points. But where do I want to block Gray? I think the 8 wheat is still very strong. But the downside is Gray doesn't have a lot of production. Yeah, I definitely want to block the 6 or the 8, I think, here. I think the 8 wheat is better. And we get the wheat. And we do get the 3. So what do we do here? I have to make a decision here. I think I will now... No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So I have to make a decision. Do I buy 2 development cards? Or do I want to city up and getting to 9 points? Yeah, I'm a bit worried about Gray. So I think I just buy 1 here. And we get a row building. So now I will want to get another one. Wow, 2 row buildings. So could we do something with this to win? It's a bit unfortunate though. That's the worst 2 possible death cards I could have had, I think, in my opinion. Because, well, now I don't have a victory point, I don't have army, and I don't think I can get road with these cards as well. So he's on 7 roads. I can get 4 plus 3 is 7 as well. Oh wow, we do have to win in hand actually. Oh, not yet though, because we can only get to what do I want to say, to yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do here. Well, sheep for brick I want to do here, or sheep for wheat. I doubt anyone wants to do this though. What I also could do is just do, well, not sure if I want to do this. Yeah, let's do it. So the thought process here is to get longest road. in my next turn. So I think I have the resources to get longest road here. So I'm going for that play because you have to play to your outs. And I don't think we can get large army anymore soon. Unfortunately, my sheep, wow. So if no roads are placed, we could win the game. Oh, you might get longest road now, getting on 8. Yeah. Oh, or not. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so we do have the win in hand now, if Gray doesn't do anything. I think he can't do anything with these 3 cards, though. Wow, so we do end up winning with long road here. Because we will get on 8 roads now. So, GG, guys. And, well, really clutch that we get another 2 victory points. Okay. So really interesting game. Hope you enjoyed. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more of this content. I'm looking forward to getting to do some tutorials as well. So let me know in the comments what kind of tutorials you would like. I have a plan to make a video about getting to the optimal placements in the beginning, and I will use my earlier videos to illustrate that. So that could be a good start. So have a nice day and see you next time. Bye bye.